Okay, so in this video, we are going to be showing you how to use some of the various social media name checker sites to find either a brand name, a name for your website, a name for your blog, but basically creating a brand. So anytime I do affiliate marketing or if I have an e-commerce website, I like to keep my branding consistent. So what do I mean by that? If my website name is, Hoverboard FAQ, which is one website that I have, I would like my YouTube channel to be Hoverboard FAQ. I would like my Instagram page to be Hoverboard FAQ. I would like my Twitter channel to be Hoverboard FAQ. Why do I like keeping things like this? Well, A, it's easier to remember logins when you have the same username across every profile, especially when you're using like 20 different forms of social media. But more importantly, people just like consistent branding. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, let's just look at a product like Doritos. Doritos, I haven't looked them up, but I would imagine their Twitter handle is Doritos, their Instagram is Doritos. So no matter where you go, you know where to find Doritos on social media. But if you've noticed this with celebrities, sometimes people's real names are already taken or their brand is already taken. So let's just say, for example, I'm Pepsi. How professional would it look if some kid owns the Twitter handle Pepsi? So the PepsiCo company has to be like the real Pepsi or Pepsi underscore one. You know what I mean? It's just not nearly as professional. It's not consistent branding. So anytime I go to set up a new website, create a brand, do some type of affiliate marketing, I'll always like to create a consistent brand. So I'm not going to go through how I find brand names and keywords and things like that. But let's just say, for example, we're going to make a review site about Keurigs. So what I would do here, I would go to a site. This is www.namechecker, that's CHECKR.com. There's a bunch of sites out there. I'll show you a couple others in a minute, but I would go to a site like this, and let's say we want to be a Keurig review site. So we would say Keurig review guy, and we would hit enter. And basically, this is going to tell us what's available for Keurig review guy. So this is actually pretty positive here. As you can see here, anytime I buy social media or anytime I sign up for social media profiles, ideally I would like the .com domain to be available too. Pretty much if the .com domain isn't available, I won't even use that term. But in this case, we could go buy the domain KeurigReviewGuy.com. It's available on Facebook, it's available on Twitter, it's available on Google+, Tumblr, Reddit. Now, a lot of times I don't really care about things like Meetup, but ideally if I'm picking a brand or a social media handle, I would like it at the very least to be available in a .com, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Tumblr, Reddit, Pinterest, Instagram, and YouTube. Yeah, there's other social media sites out there, but really these are the main ones that I'm concerned with. And in this case, it is available. Now, what would I do if, for example, the Keurig review guy, the .com was available and all these profiles were available except for Twitter? If it was a name that I really fell in love with and I really liked and really had some SEO value, I may consider doing something like Keurig review guy for all my social media, but for Twitter, I might be Keurig review underscore guy. And, maybe that one, surprisingly, that's the one that's not available on Twitter. But, sometimes if it's only one social media profile that I can't get, I sometimes will do Keurig review guy underscore guy or Keurig review guy one, or something like that if the keyword or the term or the handle is really good. Otherwise, ideally, I like my stuff to be available across all these names. Let me show you a couple other social media name checker. There's a couple other sites out there. We already checked this one, name checker. Namecheck.com is a pretty good one as well. And again, we'll try this again. We'll do Keurig review guy. So it's formatted a little bit differently, but essentially same thing. It's still clocking here, so it's going to tell us if all these domains are available. So as you can see here, KeurigReviewGuy.com is available, also the .net, .co, .org, etc. And if we look down here, Facebook's available, YouTube's available, Twitter, Google+, Blogger. Oh, Blogger is another key one I like to be available. I should have mentioned that. Surprisingly, the Reddit is, Reddit is available. But yeah, basically I like to use tools like this to check before like creating a brand or creating a kind of a marketing campaign. And there's a lot of sites out here. Check usernames. Here's another one. Keurig review guy. And again, this is going to do the same thing as all the other sites. It's going to tell us if the names are available. Sometimes on these sites, you'll see something pop up as yellow, And typically that means that the format of your username is not available. For example, some social media profiles won't let you use an underscore. So if you made yourself Keurig review underscore guy, it may show up yellow because you're just not allowed to put an underscore in their thing. Also on Twitter, I think your Twitter handle is limited to like 12 characters. If you come up with one that's 13 or 14 characters, again, it's going to show up yellow because it's just not a nobody can have that username on Twitter because it's too long. But yeah, here's basically the social media name checker and .com name checker sites. These are probably my two favorite ones, namecheck.com and namechecker.com. So, if you're thinking about launching a new affiliate marketing campaign, if you're starting a blog, if you're rolling out your own e-commerce site and want to get, consistent branding across all social media channels, I would highly recommend using one of these tools. It really beats, setting everything up how you want and then finding that one of the key social media platforms out there, your name isn't available on. So use a name checker before you, buy your domain and everything else. It's a really helpful tool. If you guys have any questions about this, leave a comment below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and check back for more videos.